All right, I appreciate you all. It's Eric right here, your tutor. Now, first of all, I wish to, acknowledge every one of you here for acknowledging, you know, the tutorial classes that I made mention of earlier before now. I've seen so far the eagerness, the energy, everyone be DMing me, telling me that they can't really wait to start off this. They can't really wait. They want to learn, they want to learn, they want to learn. So it was out of, good number of demand from persons around me and then some other persons online out there seeking for this opportunity that I had to make this out there for people to take advantage of. So I believe that every one of us here are now fully ready. And then again, to continue the classes. So before I start, okay, I have my brother here, Frank. Of course, he told me about this particular classes that he wants to, and then I said, okay, let's just have it. Although personally, I still have the same thing, but that's by the way. So let's get it done. We're already 12 minutes late. I was waiting for a lot number of persons to join the tutorials. So those coming in new, make sure your mic is muted and make sure that your camera is muted as well. I appreciate you all for showing up. We are about 36 here. Well, I think we have to get it started because personally, I'll be recording this, and also my brother here will also be recording everything going on here. Please mute your mic, everyone. Please mute your mic, okay? Emmanuel, mute your mic, please. I would appreciate it so much. Please mute your mic. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, this is it here. We are here to teach you guys everything about Forex trading. Please mute your mic, please. Mute your mic and your camera, please. Mute your mic and your camera, please. Mute your mic and your camera, please. Turn off your cameras, everyone, please, to avoid distractions here. A lot of people are still joining. Omo. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
continue the lecture. Just continue.
Okay. Just trying to make sure everyone is active here and then. But that's fine. So now this is it here. I want every one of us here. We are about over 370 something right in the channel. Now I want everyone by the end of these tutorials, I want you all to be able to understand everything regarding foreign exchange. That is Forex, right? Forex, the function of Forex is foreign exchange. So I want by the end of this tutorial, so that is by June 30, that we all here would be able to understand everything regarding the Forex market, the structure, and being able to identify everything going on in the Forex market. I hope you'll understand. Being able to understand everything going on in the Forex market, and then being able to, of course, get to understand the chart independently, all right? And then having concrete knowledge about the whole thing regarding the market. And of course, this particular 1 month tutorial would get to feed you guys enough with psychological drills. Of course, that will be held. Please mute your mic, please mute your mic. Else, we're feeding you guys with psychological drills regarding the forex market. When we mention stuff like forex or trading on its own, people think it's basically just making money, but they will never tell you the heavy part of it. All right. But I'm here to lead you guys through whatever going on with it. So now, during the course of our lessons, we'll be teaching you guys psychological drills, but that will be mostly on X, that is Twitter. So I believe every one of us here have a Twitter account. So, and then again, we'd also be teaching you guys discipline to the market, just everything regarding forex trading. And not just that, we'll be doing still crypto trading. Please make sure your mic is muted. Good. We'll be still extending our hands to crypto trading, stocks trading, and other forms of trading and the types. All right. So we are not basically based off of forex. All right, but I was starting with forex trading. Good. So that's it. So first of all, I'll start off by saying the meaning of forex. Like I said initially, forex is just a short form of foreign exchange. Okay, it's just a short form of foreign exchange. But a lot of people are still joining. Okay, I've added them all. So now, forex is just a short form of foreign exchange. Okay, it's one of the largest markets in the world. I mean, being the largest market in the world is, how will I put? I think I'll put it this way for a better understanding. Foreign exchange, the currency of every country, like we have Americans, of course, Nigerians, we have Canada country, as a country, I mean, we have United Kingdom, we have Europe, and every other country. Each of them have their own different currency. But the good part here is that you can trade it as a Nigeria. You can make money from their currency as a Nigeria. Okay? You can make money from their currency as a Nigerian. So it's one of the biggest and largest markets in the world. And then with a total daily liquidity of over $8.9 trillion. I don't know if you get me. Over 8.9 plus $3 million. Okay, I'm just talking about the average. Do you get me? Now, when I'm talking about the $8.5 trillion, I mean the fact that you can trade as much as an amount of maybe from $1 to thousands of or millions of dollars in a day. I mean, making money, such amount of money in a day. And at the same time, you can still, get to miss out on them still. So the fact that we have over such amount of money 247 on air, it doesn't guarantee you still making money, and it still can't guarantee you still not making money. I don't know if you get, but that's by the way. Now, the New York Exchange, which is the second largest market, is having a daily trading volume of over $169 billion. That's for the New York Exchange, which is the second largest market. While the crypto market, for those of us who know about Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin currently now it has a total market cap of, if I'm not mistaken, over $236 billion. And then as of today, currently, I don't know if I'm getting it right, but I think as of today, then I think this is not really the daily volume. Yeah, it's just a kind of market cap. So all these statistics are online. You can still go check up on it. So check, how much really flows in the forex market every day. Okay, how much really do flow in the forex market every day. Okay, now this is to show you that the massive liquidity of which the forex market has, and this is how large the forex market is. You can see how much money is flowing through the forex market, over billions of dollars. And I guarantee you, once you learn the necessary things, of course, I'm going to teach you guys the necessary things. Now, once you learn the whole thing, I'll be teaching you guys in a very good strategical way, putting down every note, putting down everything I'll be teaching you guys here, and then again, getting to understand every bit of it and making sure you ask questions. Trust me, you'll be gaining at least, even if it is, even if it's a $1 from the forex market. You feel me? Even if it is $1 from the forex market. I've already mentioned the amount of dollar flowing through the forex market every day. So with the knowledge that you've got, you can actually make good amounts of money from it. Now, I'll start off by telling you guys the days that you can trade the forex market. Okay. Now, forex market is a 24/5 days. I call it 24/5 days. How do I mean by that? The forex market can be traded during the weekends. You can only trade it during the weekdays. All right. You can only trade it during the weekdays. That's from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. the market closes. Market closes by Friday, 10 p.m. That is for the Forex markets, okay, and other forms of trading like stocks and the rest of them. All right. The Forex market closes by 10 p.m. The stocks closes, the futures closes, indices closes, bonds and economy and other options, all of them closes by 10 p.m. on Friday. Then it opens again on Sunday night by 10 p.m. Okay. So that's why I say it's not a 24/7 trading hours. It can only be traded for 5 days. Then for crypto trading, crypto is 247. Okay, crypto is 247. So you can trade crypto from Monday till Sunday, from Sunday to Monday, anytime. But for Forex market, you can only trade it during the weekdays. That's from Monday till Friday. Then when the market closes, I think you have to like touch grass, of course. Then from there you can, review yourself for the week and do a lot of things personally on your own, then getting back to the chart on Sunday nights. Okay, so that's it for generally what is Forex. Now, what is being traded on the Forex market? What do you think that is being traded on the Forex market? Now, we have a lot of things that can be traded on the Forex market. I think trading alone, back then in the 90s and 80s, there's what we call trade by barter. And of course, I believe all of you are adults, and then all of us here know what it means to like trade something, buying and selling. Okay, that is just the should I say the local part of it. You can just call it buying and selling, buying this to get this, and then selling this to still make money. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, what's being traded in forex? We have a lot of things that can trade in forex market. We have the the forex currency pairs. Please make sure your mics are muted, please. Thank you. Now, we can trade a lot of things in the forex market. We can trade the currency pairs. The currency pairs, I mean, we have Nigerian currency, we have American currency, that is the US dollar. We have the Canadian, that is for Canada. We have the Canadian currency, that's for those in Canada. We have the European currency. We have the pound currency. We have a lot of them. All right. We have the Switzerland and lots more. Okay, I can't be mentioning all of them right now. That's it. That's not for it for now. So we have a lot of them there. We have a lot of currency pairs that you can trade. So all those things I just mentioned are called the currency pairs. Please make sure your mics are muted, and then you make sure your camera is also locked up. Thank you. I appreciate. Now, for the outside currency pairs, there are other things you can still trade in the market. For example, you can trade crypto. All right, you can trade crypto. For example, I believe some of us here know stuffs about just a bit about crypto. When I mention crypto, what comes to everyone's mind is BTC. So, mind you, we don't only have BTC as a crypto. We have a lot of them. We have XRP, we have Solana, we have Ethereum, we have USDT, we have BNB, we have Hype USDT, we have Doge, we have Sui, we have a lot of them, a lot of them. XRP, all those Spider, all of them. All those things are cryptos. All right. You can trade it 247. All right. I've just mentioned about the crypto. So I've made mention of the Forex, the foreign currency. That is the currency pairs that you can trade in the Forex market. You can also trade crypto. The another thing also that you can also trade is stocks. Stocks. When I mention stock, what comes to your mind? I don't know if you guys are aware that Tesla is a stock. You see Tesla, Netflix, Amazon. We have Netflix, Amazon, Apple stocks. All these are mentioning as stocks. We have Microsoft's corporation stocks. We have Tesla stocks. We have Apple stocks. We have Amazon. We have Google as a stock. Yes, we have it. Even Netflix. We have Netflix as a stock. We have Nokia. It's very funny that we have Nokia as a stock. I mean, there are lots more. There are a lot more of them. We have a lot of things as stocks. Now I'm talking about the global stocks. Okay, some people might be confused about the Nigerian stocks. Yes, we still have Nigerian stocks. All right, we still have Nigerian stocks, but for currently now I'm talking about global stocks that everyone knows about. We have Nasdaq. All right, we have S&P 500. We have Tesla. We have Microsoft. We have Apple. So all those ones are stocks. So then another thing that you can still trade in the forex markets are called futures. Okay, we have futures. For example, crude oil futures, silver futures. We have micro silver futures, BTC futures, natural gas futures, gold futures, and a lot more of them. In case if you want to know more about or you want to see the list, whole number of them, I will direct you later on where you would go check up on it on your TradingView app because I believe you guys have downloaded your TradingView app just as my brother, told you guys about. So that is for futures. These are the pairs that you can actually trade on futures. Now, other things that you can also trade are indices. You have under indices, you can trade S&P 500, you can trade Nifty 50, you can trade US Tech. When I mean US Tech, I mean Nasdaq. All right. You can trade Nasdaq, you can trade Germany 40, you can trade US 500 and other pairs. US resell, a lot of them, I can't be mentioning them, there are a whole lot more there, a lot more of indices that you can trade. And then again, another thing you can also trade in the forex market are bonds. Bonds, you can trade bonds. You can trade that is bonds under bonds. I mean, United States 10-year government bonds, United States 2-year government bonds. You can trade also Germany 10-year government bonds, New Zealand 2-year government bonds, like a lot of them. Now, under economy, you can still trade a lot well under economy. Economy, you can trade US ISM Purchasing Managers Index. You can trade effective federal funds rate. You can trade United States inflation rate. So there are lots more. Okay. And then under options, I mean options, because you can trade options as well. So under options, you can trade Palantir Technologies as an option. You can trade Microsoft Corporation as an option. You can also trade um, Micron Technology, Meta Platforms, of course, as an option. You feel me? So that is for option. But now, 90 to 99% of people in the whole wide world majorly trade just Forex and then crypto. Okay. A lot of people trade basically just forex currency pairs and then crypto pairs. So other ones not really concern them. And I have to use broken. Pardon me for that. Sorry. So other ones is not really a part of them. They basically trade just forex pairs and then crypto pairs. And get this today, you don't need much to make a whole lot of money. You don't need much. You don't need to be even trading all crypto pairs. And at the same time, you don't really need to trade all currency pairs. Like, for example, personally, I only trade just two. I mean, I only trade just one currency pairs and then one crypto pair. And trust me on that. You don't really need to trust me because you get to see the results. Okay. The result will tell much more better. So, trading only one currency pair, that's USDJPY, and then trading one crypto pair, that's BTC, and then one other pair, which is gold. I trade gold. So, but that's by the way for now. But just know that you don't need everything. You don't need everything to make money from the market. You only need few pairs. Please, I would appreciate you all if you can, mute your mic and then lock up your screens. Okay, I would appreciate it so much. For those joining in now, I would appreciate it if you lock up your screens and then mute your mic. All right, thank you. Appreciate. Now, that is for the things that you can trade on the market. That is for the tradable pairs on the market. Now, another thing here is what is a broker or who is a broker? Please, mind you, if you are teaching here, I don't know, if you are teaching, if you have any question, make sure you're putting down questions, okay? Because I'll still give room to answer some questions, but probably may not be here. I might, of course, you maybe can direct it to my DM, okay? Then I'll have to answer it publicly out there. So it must not be here, okay? I believe everyone is getting me, please. I believe everyone is getting me. If you can
Yeah,
hear me, like,
right on.
react.
Go
If
on,
you
go
can
on.
hear me, please react, okay? Let it not be I'm the one talking to myself. Okay. I can see your reactions. All right. I appreciate you. I appreciate. Now, the next thing is here is broker. Now, who is a broker and what do you think it's a broker? First of all, I'll explain what a broker is. You know, we have pairs in the market that we trade. For example, BTC pair, we have Euro pair, for example, Euro USD pair, you have dollar pair, and then the rest of them. Now, the reason why we have a broker in the Forex market is because you can't use, for example, now you are having, for example, 100,000 naira now, or maybe for example, you just use let me like 10,000 naira now. You can't use 10,000 naira to, you know, I don't know how to put it. You can't use 10,000 naira to trade BTC. How much you want to get from BTC? You want to use your 10,000, like how many part of it you want to get? I don't know if you get me, but with the help of a broker, a broker is more like a middleman between you and the big banks, the hedge funds. All right. A broker is just more like, I'm putting it in a layman understanding. A broker is just more like a middleman between you and then the big banks. The big banks, I mean the hedge funds. Okay. I'll get to explain all those things later on. The big banks, the hedge funds. For example, we have the big bank in New York. Okay. We have the one in New York, the popularly known in New York. So it's more like a middleman. So this is what you help you do. For example, now you have already my brother here asked you to download an app here that is Just Market, the Just Market broker app. He asked you guys to download. That app right there is a broker app. It's a broker. Okay. So now this is how it works. When you deposit there, okay, when you deposit there, you'd get to trade other currency pairs. It will give you a room to trade. Okay, maybe you might decide to deposit, for example, $100, and then you get to trade any pair of your choice, whether crypto pair, stocks, or forex pairs. Forex pairs, I mean the other currency pairs. Do you understand? So it's more like a middleman between you and them. I hope you all are getting me. So now, did you guys get me in this particular explanation I just gave regarding the broker? If you don't get it, please react. If you don't get it, react.
What happened?
Some of you did, and then some of you did. I think my network glitched a bit. My
Okay,
bad.
okay.
I think
Okay,
my
continue,
network.
continue.
Okay. All right. Appreciate. Now, this is it here. I'll explain better. A broker provides a trading platform for you to trade. That is first. It gives you a leverage to trade with. Okay. And it helps you execute your orders. Your orders, I mean, helping you execute your decisions by either buying or selling. This is what the broker would help you do. Your trading account. Now you have your MetaTrader 5 as your main major trading platform, and you have your TradingView app as the app that you will use for analyzing, for majorly for technical analysis. Although people trade there, but it's not for Nigerians. It's majorly for those outside Nigeria, the brokers outside Nigeria. But in Nigeria here, the broker that we majorly use are just few of them. You understand? So these brokers now helps you execute your orders, that is your buy and sell orders, helps you provide a trading platform for you to trade with. So like I said, it's more like you having a middleman between you and then the big banks. Okay. Without that, you can't trade because it's just you trading the financial market. So without the broker in the middle helping you to trade with it, helping you transfer your money, helping you make money from the big financial market, you can't trade. I hope with this little explanation, you get to understand what a broker means, right? Okay, okay, I can see your reactions. I appreciate that. Now, we have forms of trading as our next thing here. We have forms of trading. So under forms of trading, right, I'm having a serious issue with network right now. If
We
you can
can
hear me
hear
now,
you.
react. Okay,
We can hear you now. Continue.
okay, okay, okay. Good. Now, remember when I was explaining about things you can trade under the Forex markets, I'd already in a way mentioned, the forms of trading. I never knew I did. I've already mentioned that. So now in trading, we have different forms of trading. We have Forex trading under the forms of trading. We have stock trading. We have cryptocurrency trading. We have commodity trading. We have indices. Like I mentioned, I've already mentioned all this earlier. We have indices trading. We have futures. Okay. We have options trading, and then we have bonds. I would mention it again. We have forex trading, we have cryptocurrency trading, we have indices trading, we have stocks, we have with indices too. So on the forms of trading. Now, under these forms of trading, we have types of trading. Okay, we have types of trading. We have basically, I think, three types of trading, but I think four is just an additional one. Now, this is the three types of trading. We have scalping as a type of trading. We have day trading as a type of trading, and then we have swing trading. Now, I'll explain. First of all, I'll go with the scalping. Now, scalping or scalp trading is Scalping or scalp trading is trading within a short period of time. Okay. Okay, I'll mention it again. We have basically three types of trading, but I'll add up one. We have scalping as a type of trading. We have day trading as a type of trading. We have swing trading as a type of trading. Then the additional one is position trading. Okay. Now, day trader. Personally, I'm a day trader. Okay. But sometimes I do swing trade. Okay. So my brother here is also a low-key scalper and also a day trader, So, but that's by the way. So we have people who are scalp traders, who are scalpers. We call them scalpers. We have day traders. Okay. Then we have swing traders. I believe you all are getting me. I hope you all are getting me, please. Please make sure you are active here. Okay, make sure you're active. So you have day trading. Okay, good. You can hear me. Good. We have day trading, we have swing trading, and then we have position trading. Now explain scalping. Now for scalping, scalp traders are the ones who trade within few minutes. Yeah, some trade with few seconds, but I don't advise that. Those who trade under few minutes, just a short period of time. Okay, we call them scalpers. So in that few minutes, they either make profits or they lose their capital. I don't know if you get. They either make profits or they get to lose their capital within a very, very short period of time. I would say from zero to like 30 minutes. Some don't even last up to like 15 minutes. They are done trading. And is either they are done making profit or they are done taking their losses. So it differs. Okay. It depends on the one that goes well with you. You feel me? So now that's for the scalpers. Scalpers trade within few minutes, a very, very short period of time. Now, their goal is just to make a very small profit. Some do make big profits, mind you, some do make big profits. So far, their capital is very much big. Do you understand? So make good big money. And then as a scalper, it requires intense focus and a very much quick decision making regarding your trading decisions. If you're a scalper, I mean, if you're a scalper, those who trade with a very short period of time, their main goal is not even to waste time in the market. Okay. And they require a very high level of focus. Okay. They require a very high level of focus. That is for scalp traders. Now I'll move over to day trading. Now, day traders are those who trade within the space of 24 hours. That's in a day. Okay. Their trades don't usually go off to the next day. That's for day traders. Okay. They don't hold their trades overnight. All right. Now, this part of trading is known very much by a lot of traders in Nigeria. Not just in Nigeria, most people globally, they are day traders. Okay. Because I think this is where the kind of trading that people find it very much comfortable with. Okay, this is the type of trading that people find themselves comfortable with because they can easily just, maybe when they wake up in the morning, they'll get to analyze in the chart and they would get to do whatever they want to do in the chart, and then they take their trade, and then bef- probably before the end of the day, they are done trading. It's either they make money, make small money, make big money, or they lose small money or they lose big money, depending on how they trade and then their risk tolerance. So that is it. That is it for day traders. Now we move over to swing traders. Now this type of traders, I call them big men in a way because these people they can actually hold trades in days. I mean, they can hold trade. Maybe they open the trade. Maybe today is Monday. They open the trade today or Monday, and they would get to hold the trade till Thursday, Wednesday, or even Friday. Yes, that is what swing traders do. They hold their trades for days or even more than some hold their trades weeks. Okay. If you are hearing me, please react so I can be sure that you guys are getting me. Okay. Okay. So, as I was saying, for the swing traders, good. I can see your reactions. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I can see your reactions. Now, for swing traders, I'll go again. Traders, there are those trade type of traders who hold their trade for days or few weeks. Some can hold their trade for 2, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, or just few weeks, just maybe a short period of time, you know. Then their aim is to just get to maybe, for example, they get to analyze their charts and then it turned out that the charts, their trade that they analyzed, their trade would get to be done within maybe few days or 4, some even 1 week, 2 weeks. Yes, there was a time last year I personally held a trade from, I think I held that trade for like a week and then 2 days. It was really a tough one, you get me? So such things do happen. Okay, it's just part of trading. You can trade in weeks and hold the trade. You understand? It's all about the mindset and the heart. There's this type of, they say if you want to make money in this forex market, and then someone is laughing. If you want to make money in this forex market and generally in life, there's this level of audacity you've got to have. Okay, if you really want to make money, there's this level of audacity that you really have within yourself to take risk. Okay, and then being able to hold on to the risk. I hope you guys are getting me. So, but that is for the swing traders. Now, another form of trading, I mean, another type of trading is the position traders. You see this type of traders, they are I don't know what to call them, but they are really a type of traders that they hold their trade for weeks, months, or even years. Yes, they hold their trade for months, weeks, and then years. I know someone right now. I know someone right now in America. This guy held a trade when gold. I think I think we have few traders here, just maybe beginners or just intermediate traders. There was someone here, someone in America who held a trade for, I think this should be the 8 months now, gold trade. He held a gold trade for good 8 months. And he entered this trade when gold was still around, I think that was when gold was still around 3,900, if I'm not mistaken. The guy held the trade. He opened the position when gold was around 3,900. Now, gold is around 4,800 and 4,483. And mind you, gold was once at 5,600. So you imagine the kind of, money that guy could have made, or he has already made that amount of money. So all he did was to just like reduce, then take partial profits. As the trade is moving, he's reducing. As the trade is moving, he's taking partial profit. And the trade is still running till today. Okay. I would have loved to mention the guy's name online, but that's not for now. So that is for position traders. They can hold trade for weeks, months, and then years. This is one thing about position traders. Okay, I just got a notification right now. Guys, if this happens to get off in the next 10 minutes or 11 minutes, I would send you a new link in our Telegram channel to join again. Okay, so don't panic in case this goes off in the next 10 to 11 minutes or 12 minutes. I'll drop a link, a new link, and that's a new Google Meet link over there in our Telegram channel. So you get to join again. I'm just making an announcement just in case because I just received a notification that this would end in the next 11 minutes. So by the way, let's continue. So I just explained the position type of trading. That's for type of traders who trade in their own different ways. Now, there's another type of trading. We have the algorithmic trading. Okay, we have, but that's not. I've already mentioned the four major types of trading. All these things are the ones I'm about to mention now. Is just the I'll call it miscellaneous. It's not really a thing. You understand? But the major ones that we have, that we popularly known people for, is either someone is a scalper, or either someone is a day trader, or the person is a swing trader, or the person is a position trader. Personally, I'm a day trader. Okay, my collaborator here is he's a day trader, and sometimes he do scalp. I know him well for scalping, so it's not a thing of today. So that is for trading, the types of trading. So another part of type of trading is we have those who trade the news, algorithmic trading, copy trading, trend trading, and then those ones are not really necessary. Okay, those ones will come in later. But for now, this is the four major ones we have as under the types of trading. I've made mention of it: the scalp trading, the day trading, the swing trading, and then the position trading. Now, I've explained what Forex is. I've explained also what is being traded on the Forex markets, not just on the Forex market, on the market generally, both crypto, stocks, and then the rest of them. I've explained to you what a broker is and how a broker works. And then again, I've also explained the types and then the forms of trading. Now, with that, we'll move over to the tradable pairs. Now, under the tradable pairs, we have, I already mentioned them in a way. We have the crypto pairs, the Forex pairs, that's the currency pairs. All right. We have the currency pairs, we have the crypto pairs, we have the stock pairs, we have, I'll just, okay, so what's happen? I'll mention just two from each of the types of pair that we've got. Okay. So now under Forex pairs, we have, for example, Euro USD, we have USD JPY. That's under Forex pair. Then under crypto, as a tradable pair, you can trade BTC USD, you can trade Ethereum, you know a lot of them. Then under stocks, you can trade Amazon, you can trade Tesla stock or Apple stock, meaning lots of them. You can also trade Meta, all those AI Meta, you can trade them. You can trade Amazon, you can trade Tesla, even Netflix, all those Netflix that you have on your phone is being traded. Last year, when I think the owner of Netflix had an issue, when Netflix dropped, there was a very big issue with Netflix last year. Personally, I traded Netflix. That was a very massive drop. Okay, but that is where other part of trading comes in, but not for now. A lot of people are still joining. I don't know who this. Oh, well, sure. Let me continue. So under stocks, you can trade the Tesla, Amazon, and then lots more of them. Under funds, you can trade the iShares resell. You can trade Silver Trust. You can trade United States US Oil Fund, and then lots more. But majorly, people don't really trade. People only focus themselves more on crypto and then Forex. Then under indices, you can trade S&P 500. You can trade dollar index. You can trade volatility S&P 500 and the rest of them. Under bonds, you can trade the US 10-year government bonds. You can trade US state, the United States 2-year government bonds. Then under economy, you can trade United States inflation rate. You can trade Australia interest rate. That's for economy. Okay. Then under options, you can trade Nasdaq options. You can trade micro options, Tesla options, Nvidia, and the rest of them. Now, I've got to mention the currency pairs. Now, under currency pairs, I would like to let you guys know that we have some pairs that we call major currencies and then minor currencies. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Those that joined in a few minutes ago, can you guys hear me? I need your reactions, please. I need your reactions. Let me be sure that you guys are listening. Okay, good. It's clear. Now, under currency pairs, there is something we call major currencies and then minor currencies. So that whenever you hear about major currencies, there are this number of pairs that should come to your mind. For example, that is for crypto, that's for Forex. Okay. For Forex, under major currency pairs, we have GBP USD, that is the Great British Pound Dollar. We have Euro USD, that is European dollar. We have USD JPY. Okay. We have AUD USD. We have NZD USD. And then we have USD CHF. And lastly, we have USD CAD. That's the Canadian dollar. Now, these pairs that I just mentioned, they are the major pairs that we've got. They are the major pairs that we've got as the major currencies. Then for the minor currencies, now I'll get to explain something. I'll get to explain something to you guys. Now, this major currency that I just listed here, okay, this is what should come to your mind regarding the major currency pairs. Okay. Then for the minor currency pairs is any other pair outside this under Forex. I don't know if you get me. The pairs I just mentioned are the major currency pairs. Okay, the GBP USD, Euro USD, USD JPY, AUD USD, NZD USD, USD CHF, and then USD CAD. These are the major currency pairs. But then every other pair that is outside this are the minor currency pairs. For example, you get to see Euro GBP, Euro CAD, Euro NZD, Euro GBP JPY, GBP CHF, GBP CAD, CHF, GBP, a lot of them. There are many pairs out there under Forex. Okay. Now I'll call out the major currency pairs again for the very last time. I'll call it out again. We have GBP USD, GBP USD. We have Euro USD. Okay. we have USD JPY, we have AUD USD, we have NZD USD, we have USD CHF, and then we have USD CAD. Now, there is one thing you should know about these major currency pairs. First of all, they have USD in common. Okay. Now, why they call it the major currency is that because it's traded by most people, and not just because it's traded by most people, they are less volatile. These pairs I just mentioned are less volatile. Please make sure your cameras are locked up. Sorry. Make sure your cameras are locked up. They are less volatile, and then they are less traded. I mean, they are less volatile. Yeah, that's the major thing. Then they have USD in common. Okay, and then they are less manipulated. All right, they are less manipulated. So that's for the major currency pairs. Then for the minor currency pairs are any other pair outside this. Okay, this is for you to like have an understanding about the currency pairs. I think I just have 3 minutes left for this to call off soon. Okay, see what will happen here. So what happened? You all should still stay active. We are 47 here. Good. You all should still stay active. I will drop another link on our Telegram channel. Okay. Learning the difference between the minor and then the major currency pairs. Now, this is why we would get to have less volatile pair and a high volatile pair. I'll explain. As you are joining, make sure you are muting your mics. Okay. Make sure you're muting your mics, please. A lot of people are still joining. God. I dislike distraction so much. So let's continue, by the way. Regardless. Now, this is it. When a currency is being traded more by a lot of persons, I hope everyone is here. I don't just want to miss out because a lot of people are still joining
Let them
and
be
I get
joining. Let
distracted.
them be joining. Just be talking. Don't mind them. Just they'll be joining. Just be talking. Because there is no
All
time.
right. So,
People have things to
I
do.
had to I have to admit them to the call.
Yeah,
Don't just
just be
join.
clicking. Just be clicking on it. Let them be joining.
All
And
right.
we'll be
All right. I
talking.
appreciate. All right, I would explain more regarding the minor currency and then the major currencies. Now, this is it. The more a country pair or a country's currency is being highly traded, the high manipulation you get to see. Okay. Once it's less traded, oh, I think I made a mistake. Sorry. Once the less a country, please mute your mics. I hate distractions. Mute your mics and your cameras. Lock up your cameras and then mute your mic. Good, thank you. The more a country's currency is being highly traded, the less manipulation you will see. Okay, correct that. The more a country currency is being traded, the high rate is being traded, the less manipulation you will get to see. But then, when it's being less traded, expect to see a very good number of manipulation. For example, I'll give you an example. For example, there's this currency pair called Euro JPY. Now, this currency pair called Euro JPY, that is EUR JPY. Now, this EUR JPY is a less traded currency pair. But trust me, when you get to chart and then search for it, you get to see a whole lot of manipulations on it. The trend isn't clear. You get to see a whole lot of weak rejections and then the rest of them. Okay, a whole lot of manipulations. But when you get to pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, gold, BTC, their trends, their charts looks very much clean than the ones that have been less traded. So that's why I say the high a current the more a currency pair is being traded, the less manipulation you will see. But the less a currency pair is being traded, the high manipulation you would see. Okay. So that's for more about the currency pair and then minor currency pair. Now we have something that is called base currency and quotes currency. Now, I've given you examples of currency pairs, stuffs like Euro USD, Euro USD. If you are getting some things wrong, if you're not getting some things right, make sure you are noting it down so that by the time we'd get to, you know, end this call, before the end of the call, I will give a room with question. But if I don't, you will get to send in your questions to my DM, directly to my DM or to my collaborators DM. Then we'll get to answer your questions publicly in the channel. Feel free, don't be scared, okay? Now, there's something called base currency and then quote currency. Now, let me explain this. Base currency are the ones you will see in front, and then the quote is the ones you get to see in the back. This is what I mean here. For example, we have Euro USD. These are two different currency pairs coming together. Euro USD. We have BTC USD. We have GBP USD. We have USD JPY. We have NZD USD. We have USD CAD. We have CAD CAD. Is that this place I just mentioned? Looking at the Euro USD now, the euro there, the EUR, the EUR there is the base currency. All right. And then the USD behind it is the quote currency. I don't know if you get me. Euro USD, the EUR. Okay, I'll go to the comment section. I'll type something there so you guys get to see it. I don't know if I.
Yes, I think it's more better for you to like write it in the comment section for them to see.
Okay, I'm trying to get in there.
Let me check.
From my end, I'm having serious issues putting it in there. I don't know why.
Yeah, don't worry. Let me just call it out. Let me write it out for them.
Okay. Now the Euro USD. Just put in there the Euro USD. Exactly, good. Now go to the comment section. Look at that pair written there, Euro USD. The EUR there, the EUR there is the base currency, and then the USD there is the quote currency. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. You are confused, wherever you're having confusion, put it down. I will get to answer your questions, okay? Feel free. Now, the EUR there is the base currency, the USD there is the quote currency. Now, this is why we have such thing called power. We have a massive drop on pairs that has USD as a bind, that is the quote currencies. You go to the chart and then check on, you get to see pairs like gold, a lot of pairs that has USD at the back. I won't get to mention of them, so I won't waste time here. We had a drop on them, the pairs that has USD as the quote. So that is when we get to mention quotes and then base. Then you would get to, sometimes you get to see that sometimes when maybe news affected by news or stuff, this is not something that I'll teach now. Is a later stuff. That is when fundamental analysis comes in, but not now. Okay, I'm trying to explain something. For example, when you get something that affects the market, for example, news or sudden change in the foreign world, like in the world globally. For example, the Iran and then the US war. Yeah, the Iran war and the rest of them. Today, there was a news that came out about the Iran war, which caused the drop that happened this afternoon. If you are a trader here, some traders here do witnessed it this afternoon. Something really happened this afternoon in the forex market. So there was a drop that occurred on the pairs that has USD behind it. That's the quotes currency based pairs. Okay, but then the ones that has USD as the base wasn't affected. Do you get me? That is when you get to mention quotes and then base currency. Don't worry when you get confused. Also, just drop your questions, okay? I would attend to them judiciously. Now, that is all for currency pairs. Now, another thing that we've got here is trading sessions, understanding trading sessions, okay? Trading sessions. Now, we have four different we have four different trading sessions. We have in our daily hours, we have 24 hours, right? Good. Now in that 24 hours, we have four different trading sessions. Don't worry, whenever you have your question, just keep it to yourself, okay? Put down as many questions as you've got. After the tutorials here, drop it down to my DM directly. I'll get to answer each and every one of you. Okay, and then I'll answer it publicly, not just in your DM, because probably someone out there might be in need of it. Okay, so let me continue. Whenever you have questions, keep it towards the end of the classes. I'll call it out. Now, like as I was saying, I was trying to explain about the trading section within the hours of the trading days. I already explained that we have. Can you guys hear me?
No, no, no. Okay. Just now, we started hearing you now. So,
Okay, okay. My network just glitched. Sorry about that. So now we have four different sessions in the 24 hours. We have four different sessions. Okay. We have the London session, we have the New York session, we have the Tokyo session, and then we have the Asian session. Okay. I'll be taking this slowly because someone just complained about me being fast, but that's my way. So I'll under the 24 hours in a day, like I said, we have 5 trading days. Okay, in a week, we have 5 trading days in a week. And then in that 5 trading days, in a day, we have we have five, I mean, we have 4 trading sessions. Now, in that 4 trading sessions, we have Asian session, we have London. I'll start off with the London session because that's the morning one. We have London session, we have the New York session, we have the Tokyo session, but the Tokyo, you can still call it Sydney session. So I would say Sydney or Tokyo session. Then finally, we have the Asian session. Now, this is the timing. Listen carefully. This is the timing. From 8 o'clock in the morning, from 8 o'clock in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon. That is when we have the London session running. Okay. So our London session is from 8 o'clock to 1:30 in the afternoon. I don't know if you guys are getting me.
okay, excuse. Let me tell them something. In a minute. So someone was asking about the news. It was being said that they will explain it in the sense that it's still part of your training. You understand? It's still part of your training. It will be explained to you guys later. Then someone said he didn't understand the last two, so he will talk about it again, just for this. Someone said the blind teaching won't work. Okay, for this particular one you are talking about now, it's still how do they even used to say it in school? They have a theory and a theory part. Then they have a practical aspect. The practical aspect will be coming up very soon, in the sense that they will be showing you all this. Probably in the next class, they'll be showing you all this. You understand? These are just for you to like take note of something. You take note of something before you go for your practical, or during your practical you still take note of something. You get? So it's one after the other. You understand? For you to understand more. Okay? So our teacher, you can actually start from where you stop. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So I was saying we have four different sessions. We have the London session, we have the New York session, and then we have the Tokyo or Sydney session. You can call it either Tokyo or Sydney. Then we have the Asian session. Okay. Now, good. For the London session, London session, I think first I made a mistake the first time I mentioned about the ending time. London session opens by 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, 8 o'clock in the morning. It opens by 8 o'clock in the morning. Nigerian time. Oh, I don't mean for other countries. It's not. I'm talking about the Nigerian time. 8 o'clock Nigerian time. That's when the London session opens. Then it closes by 2:30, not 1:30. Sorry, it closes by 2:30 in the afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Okay. London session opens by 1:30. I'm sorry, by 8 o'clock and then closes by 2:30. Now, the New York session. The New York session opens by 1:30. Okay, get this. Note, be careful with your noting. New York session opens by 1:30 and then it closes by 4 o'clock p.m. in the evening. Are you getting me? It closes by 4 p.m. in the evening. Now, you can see within this period of time, there was an overlapping session that is from 1:30 to 2:30. Now, this particular time, during this particular time from 1:30 to 2:30, you get to see a very high volatility in the market. Okay, you would get to see a very, very high volatility in the market in the sense that you will see the charts very, very fast and aggressive. You see the chart very, very fast and aggressive. Okay, that's when the overlapping session comes in, the New York and then the London session. Now, that is for the London. Remember, the London opens by 8 o'clock and then closes by 2:30, and then the New York opens by 1:30 and then closes by 4 o'clock p.m. in the evening. Now, from that 4 o'clock down till 10 o'clock, from that 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock is called the Tokyo or the Sydney session. I hope you guys are getting me. It's called the Tokyo or the Sydney session. Now, this is when the market tends to be a bit slow. Market tends to be very slow, or yeah, it's very much slower than other sessions. This timing. I hope you guys are getting me. Someone said my network is bad. Come on, I'm using a Wi-Fi here. I hope you guys are getting me clearly. I'm just seeing few reactions here. Are you guys hearing me very well?
Yes, we can hear
All
you.
right.
It's clear.
Good,
Just keep up.
good, 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 good. Now, you would get to see from that 4 p.m. down to 10 p.m. at night, the market tends to be slow. Okay, that is when we have the Tokyo session and the Tokyo or the Sydney session. Okay, now from 11, you see that session, that period of time from that 4 to 10, something normally happens in the market. You'll get to see the market very, very slow from that 4 to 10. Then from 10 to 11, some pairs will be closed. It will seem as if it will look as if the market closed. For example, some some of the stocks will close, some futures will close, some indices will close. So from that 10 to 11, just that period of 1 hour, market will be very, very slow, and then there will be a very high massive spread in the market. I'll explain spread in our next tutorial, maybe today. But if I still have enough time, I will get to explain that about spread. Okay. So you get to see spread. Spread, I mean, when you go to MT5, okay, you know what? Today, after this tutorial, once it's 10 o'clock, go to your MT5, you will get to see one crazy nonsense there. You would see go to your chart, on your chart, you will get to see a spread. The two lines horizontally, there will be a very big, massive space in it, in most of the pairs. Okay. Then when you check pairs like gold, which is XAUSD, when you check pairs like XAUUSD, it will be very much, it will be closed. That currency pair will be closed. So some pairs will be closed. Okay. Then from 11, every pair stays back active. Every pair opens again, except some stocks. Okay. Now, from that 11, from that 11 till the next morning, by the time you wake up, from 11 to 8 o'clock in the morning, that is when we get to have our Asian session. Now, during this Asian session, market is volatile. Yes, midnight hour, market is very much volatile, but in a very steady form, not as volatile as it was in the afternoon. No, this type of volatility, it will be moderate. I'll call it moderate volatility. Okay, the good moderate. Okay, I think I need someone. So please mute your mic, mute your mic, mute your mic, your mic, mute your mic. Thank you. From 11 to 8 a.m. in the morning, that is when we get to have our Asian session. Now I'll go again from 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. You would get to see that we are in, that's when our London session, that's when we have our London session. Then from 1:30 down to 4 o'clock, that's when we'll have our New York session. Now, from that New York session, that's from 4 p.m., from 4 p.m. down to 10 p.m., that's when we'd get to have our Tokyo or Sydney session. All right, that's our Tokyo or Sydney session. Then from that 10 till the next morning, that is our Asian session. That's from 10 to 8 a.m. Now, look at the timings. I've already explained it. Now, for the afternoon hour, from 1:30 to 2:30 is the overlapping session. That is when we tend to have a very high, massive volatility in the markets. That is for the overlapping session of New York session and then the London session. Then at night, the 1 hour difference from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, some pairs would close, and then there will be something that we call night spread, midnight spread, or we call it night spread. So from that 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., you'll get to see a spread in your MT5, that's your trading platform, the app you use for trading. That's where you get to see it there. Now, the best timing, because someone would definitely ask, what is the best timing to trade in all these trading hours? Most traders trade, of course, like I say, we have day traders, scalpers, and then swing traders with position traders. Now, for the scalpers majorly trade during the London and then the New York session. Once the New York session and the London session are over, they are done trading for the day. They will tell you they are done for the day. Okay? They will tell you that they are done for the day. So, those for the day traders, personally, I can get to enter a trade at any time, maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, anytime at all. And I would hold the trade. Okay. So I might enter a trade in the morning and end up closing the trade, whether in loss or in profit, good profit, of course. I'll get to close it at night hour. Okay. So timing during those trading sessions, I don't care about it. I wouldn't care about it because my trade is not yet done. Okay. But then from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m., you get to see that the market structure or the chart will be looking a bit messy. You know, it won't be looking so nice to either enter a trade or do anything in the market. All right. That's for the Tokyo or Sydney session. But then for the Asian session, that is from 11, I would say from 10 to 8 a.m. in the morning. Especially, you see these hours I'm about to mention, this is the most very much volatile hours inside the Asian session. You see from 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then, please mute your mic, sorry. Now you see from 12, 1, and then 12 a.m., 1 a.m., then 2 a.m., then sometimes 3 a.m. You see these 4 hours I just mentioned, they are very much volatile during the Asian session. Okay, they are very much volatile. You get to see the market making a move. Okay, you get to see the market making a move within these hours. So that is for the Asian session. So I think with this now, I've got to explain everything regarding the trading session. Now I'll go the final time. I'll go the last time about trading session. For those that didn't get it very well, I'll go for the last time. Now, trading session, we have four trading sessions. We have the London session, we have the New York sessions, we have the Sydney or Tokyo session, and then we have the Asian session. London session opens from 8 o'clock a.m. down to 2:30 in the afternoon. Then the New York session opens by 1:30 in the afternoon and closes by 4 p.m. in the evening. Then by 4 p.m. in the evening to 10 p.m. at night, that is when we'll get to see our Sydney session. That is for 4, Sydney or Tokyo, that is from 4 to 10. Then from that 10 to the next morning, okay, from 10 p.m. to the next morning by 8 o'clock is the Asian session. For the Asians, that is for the Asian session. Now, in the afternoon hour from 1:30 to 2:30 is a very volatile hour because you have an overlapping session there. You understand? You have an overlapping session there. Then from that's for the New York and then London session. Then at night during the Asian session from 10 to 11, you get to see that the chart is very, very, you get to see spread. I'll call it spread. Yeah, it's called spread, not that I'll call it. It's called spread. So when you go to MT5, once it's 10 o'clock tonight, go to MT5, check, you get to see spread, and you see the candlesticks in the charts going unorganized, like it will be very, very much scattered. It will be very much scattered. Okay. So that is for the Asian session. But some pairs during this period from that 10 to 11, from 10 to 11, inside the Asian session, no, from 10 to 11, some pairs do close and then still some pairs do stay active. But once it's 11, every pair opens except some stocks, futures, and then the rest of them. But some do close, some do open. Okay. But once it is 11 p.m., all those pairs, especially the currency pairs and then the crypto, of course, crypto pairs are 247. So all those pairs, the Forex currency pairs opens. Okay. And now when they open, they'll get to close again. They open from 11. Then the market continues its move. Normal 24.5 in a week. Okay. So I think that's for the trading sessions. I've explained the New York session, the London session, the Asian session, the Sydney and the Tokyo session. Okay, so I don't think I have anything. Wait, hold on a minute, please. Okay, so that's all for today. We've already spent an hour and then 32 minutes in explaining the basic part of Forex. And then, though we're not done yet, okay? We're not done yet. We are going to still have our tutorials, okay? We still have more classes, but I will still notify you guys on the Telegram channel. Okay. Now, if you are yet to watch the YouTube video link that was dropped on the Telegram channel, make sure that you watch it. I think it's pinned on the Telegram channel. Make sure that you get to watch it so that you would know how to, log in, create your broker account, and then. But then, why doing it? Why doing it? If you have any issue with that, you can reach out to my bro here, or you can reach out to me. My gem is always open. I'll get to you anytime. Okay. So I would respond to you anytime. Okay. When you have issues with that, make sure you communicate with us. Then again, if you have not turned on your channel notification, please do well to do so. Okay. Do well to turn on the notification on your Telegram channel so that you get to get updates. Okay. You get to get updates. Then make sure that your TradingView app is also installed on your phone. Okay, because in our next class, I'll get to bring you guys, I'll share my screen, I'll get to bring you guys into TradingView interface so you get to see everything, I think, a